Let's talk about when you don't have the official experience. When you have done some work before, but you haven't actually had the title on paper. So here's where we make the mistake. We think we need someone to give us the title before we can start embodying and being and looking for opportunities to do that work. For example, say you want to be a Q&A professional, you want to work in QA, but you haven't officially worked in QA, but you want to, so you've been taking courses on it, you've been pursuing it, you've been taking every opportunity you had to do QA work. You're the one who raises your hand and you're like, I will take that on, I will get in there. Or you just go into the teams that are doing the QA and you start asking how you can help. And let's say through that you did some QA work, but you didn't have the official experience on paper because you weren't actually a QA analyst, for example, right? Now, why is that actually better? It's better because it shows your initiative. It shows that you are someone who took initiative to go and do that thing before anybody gave you the title. And I'm proof of this too. I'm going to give you a second example. I'm a life coach, career coach. I'm a coach. And I wasn't always a coach. I was an HR manager. I was a receptionist. I was many different things before I had the title of coach. However, I was always the person who was offering help, who was offering new perspectives, who was offering advice. And that was something I was doing at the reception desk. When I worked at the lawyer's office, I would be offering advice and solutions. And that was always me, but I didn't have that title. When I advanced into HR and HR management, people would come to me because they knew that I wanted to solve their problems. And that's what a coach does. They solve your life problems. They solve your career problems, right? Or they help you solve them by giving you new thinking. But I was always a coach. So people started joking about how I was the office life coach. And that became my title, but I didn't give that to myself. Nobody gave me that title until I started embodying the version of myself that I really wanted to be, which was always a coach, even though I never had that title until years later. So this happens all the time. And a third example, one of my clients, marketing coordinator. She worked on a team with the marketing team. She had a marketing director. The director would often leave, right? She would go on a trip or she would have to go tend to something else. She'd have to go meet with some people. And the director would put my client in charge. She's like, okay, you're acting manager now. You got to run this meeting. You got to get this campaign sorted. You got to do all this stuff for me. I won't be available. So you're acting manager. And my client didn't have that official title, right? It was kind of just verbally agreed that she would take over and she would step up, right? And she did so successfully many times, but she didn't have that official title. So even if you don't have the official title, you've taken courses or you have gone in, made a priority to get yourself in there, you've been asked to step up to something and you have, all those instances are more powerful than someone just handing you the title before you did anything or before you proved anything or before you even showed initiative that you wanted it, right? So I'm suggesting that it's actually more powerful for you to have been doing the work first before you got the title, because it shows people that that's who you truly are. That's where your passion truly lies. And that's what you're truly good at. Like, because that's what you're drawn to. Your zone of genius is what you're drawn to, right? What you want to be challenged in and the work you want to be doing. So I want you to take that away from this video. It is more powerful to have been doing the work first, to have been seeking out the knowledge first before you were ever given the title, okay? Because anyone can just hand someone a title, slap a title on somebody, but that doesn't mean anything. The title means nothing. What means something is the person behind the title doing the work. And if you're someone who's taking initiative and gone out of their way to figure out how they can get themselves in positions to do that work, whether that be through practical coursework or whether that be through taking opportunities to raise your hand in your organization to do that work, that is more powerful, more meaningful, and carries more weight and more credibility than someone just slapping a title on you and having it being able to write it on your resume. Take it from me, I was never a coach until a few years ago, but I've always been one. I'm the older sibling. I'm always the one that people came to for help. I'm always the one who was getting people out of trouble. And that's just the role I've always taken on. But I never had that title until recently. My dad always said, the work comes first and then you get rewarded with the title. The work comes first. The initiative comes first. The passion comes first. The seeking out of the ideas to get yourself into the position to do the work comes first. The title is the result. It's not the title first. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Give a thumbs down if you didn't like the video. Subscribe, because every time you subscribe, you put good energy out into the universe and you bring more of what you like to you. So YouTube will show you more of these videos that if you like this one, but only if you like it. Make sure to subscribe to my free training. So I have a free training. It's 3 full days. It's going to teach you how to make your first 6 figures. And if you're already making 6 figures, how to double your salary from that. That's my specialty. I help people make 6 figures or double their salary, whatever their goal is. And I do that in a 3-day training. It's the first module of my paid course. So you get the first module for free. You can sign up for that below. And with it, you get a bunch of freebies on me that I've done over the past few years. And that includes how to answer interview questions. It includes the reasons why you might be getting interviews but no offers. There's all sorts of goodies in there. So you're going to want to subscribe, enter your information and get it. And I will see you on the training. All right. Have a great one.
Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired of trying to fill that void? Do you need